Taipei city is a very green city. Amazed how many trees and plants there are everywhere.
Taipei is a place opposite Iran across the mountains.
I find Taipei quite mysterious, but at the same time very open-minded and friendly. I think it's a city made by the people who make up the city than the city itself.
This is second time I've been here, and I feel everything moves slowly and it's quite peaceful.
I'm a visual artist from Australia, and my residency here at Treasure Hill Artist Village is part of an exchange program with the Perth Institute of Contemporary Art. And I often work across drawing, painting, video, and for the project here, this will be connected to the Bleed Biennale, which will be presented with the Perth Institute of Contemporary Art and a few other institutions in September.
We are classmates from Tokyo University of the Arts. I have studied aesthetics and art history, and Rick studied architecture. We have been working at Transfield Studio since 2018. We have been considering the relationship between lands and people while conducting field work in various Asian cities. Through physical experience, we create touring performance to reconsider the basic premise of the situation in which people gather and live together.
I was born in Seoul, South Korea, but since 7 years I'm based in Germany. And for my bachelor and master, I studied fine art. And mainly I'm working on time-based media such as filmmaking and performance and installations.
We are theater and puppetry artists from Hanoi, Vietnam, and we are co-founder of Tolo Puppets Theater.
Tolo is an independent theater company who produces original works that challenges and expands on what puppetry is and what it can do.
The project I've developed for the Treasure Hill Artist Residency as part of this exhibition is titled Leaves on the Sea. And this particular body of work explores ideas of fragmentation, disintegration, opacity, and the capacity for there to be some chaos or a chaotic moment within a situation that otherwise seems quite calm and peaceful.
We're visiting Taiwan here as part of our new project called Island Peninsula Elevation, which we started this year. The topographical feature of islands and peninsula is that both ends of the land is 0 meter above sea level. And between those ends, there are up and downs. So we are trying to consider how this situation relates to people's lives, urban plans, and social institutions.
I wanted to focus on the life cycle of electronic devices, and I wanted to use it as a metaphor for a human life cycle or the memories or legacies that pass by the generation. So for this time, I made an installation and a video, which mixes the documentary and the fiction of the people and the things that I found here in Taipei.
I think that the slow pace that Ngoc mentioned allowed for many things to be preserved here in Taipei. And one of those things, I think, is the seemingly timeless essence of the river of Xindian here. And the river, along with the thriving spiritual life around it, gave us a lot of inspirations for our work, which is called The Creation of Mother Goddess. In this work, we wanted to give the audience a space where they can come in and reflect on our relationship as people with nature, with our gods, with the idea of custodianship.
My starting point for this particular project was the space, and in particular the ceiling of the cross gallery, which is this timber ceiling. And I was interested within this space to use the main projection as the only source of light. That created quite an even light throughout the space. And then I started to introduce small looping videos that are on mobile phones, part of a series called Index Silt, where the same video loops side by side, constantly meeting each other in different moments. I also created a couple of new drawings for this exhibition, along with a de-silvered mirror which is presented right up the top towards the ceiling of the space. And this work is made by taking a mirror and drawing into the back of it with a needle after painting it, and building a light box around that so that the lines that are drawn into the back of that mirror become the drawings floating in the space.
The idea is developed during the residency will be presented as a tour program. The exhibition includes a record of the field work we did in creating a tour. All the maps and other documents we refer to, drawings to capture topological features, and maps for the study of the script.
The exhibition shows part of our thinking, but we would like also think about universal and simple questions with the people gathered here, using their bodies as a tour.
For the final exhibition of the artists in residence in Treasure Hill, there is one video and one installation in the Frontier Gallery. And the video is 12 minutes single tenor, which is titled Where the Bodies Go. In this video, it is a mix of the documentary footage I shot while I was visiting the recycling facilities in Taipei. It consists the recycling process itself, but also the interview of the owners who run the business. At the same time, there is a semi-fictional part of two young people in an intimate relationship who's talking about their family stories about when they were young, watching at the old analog picture of themselves or their family members. In the other room, the installation is titled A Room for Molting. A molting is a word for the insects when they take off their skin. And by using this word as a title, I wanted the audience to feel how this whole process of electronic recycling could be used as a reflector or metaphor of other beings.
So the work consists of two different works. One is called The Myth, in which we fabricated myths about a goddess who guards over an unidentified river. It can be any river. And the second work is called The Altar, where we created a kinetic communication device, which is a vintage typewriter, and the audience can come in and interact with this typewriter in order to have conversations with the goddess themselves. So that's how we created this work, and the body of objects above the vintage typewriter acts as a representation of the goddess.
My name's Tom Blake. I'm from Australia and I'm an artist in residence at Treasure Hill Artist Village.
We are Transfield Studio.
I'm Yuko Takeda.
I'm Rick Yamakawa. We are from Japan. We are artists in residence in Treasure Hill Artist Village.
My name is Eunju HONG. I'm an artist born in Seoul, South Korea, now based in Germany. I'm an artist in residence in Treasure Hill Artist Village.
I'm Linh Valerie.
And I'm Ngoc. We come from Hanoi, Vietnam.
And we are artists in residence in Treasure Hill Artist Village.